doing puzzle artwork. Then we decided to play hide and seek. That's all that happened.
Okay.
I fell asleep.
Okay. You're okay. I wasn't here. I'm just trying to figure out what happened.
I fell asleep, so I don't know if he suffocated.
Sarah Boone postponed.
So typically I've been trying to set Ms. Boone for a...
So that's the judge that's talking right now, just so you can recognize the voice. That's the judge right now. And this is her lawyer, I believe, Frank Bankowitz. Frank Bankowitz is her sixth attorney. And I know when you hear sixth attorney, oh my God, this person is so unbearable that so many different attorneys left. There has been some of the attorneys left because there was like a conflict of interest. I think one of the attorneys was representing the apartment that she was living at. So conflicts of interest there. I think another attorney was like a public defender that at some point represented George Torres, who is the victim in this, who was the one that was in the suitcase, who probably died miserably being in a suitcase trapped for many hours as his girlfriend sat there laughing, video recording. Okay, sorry, we're getting a little passionate about this. But yeah, he is the sixth attorney. And, you know, there are some attorneys that I think just probably didn't want to deal with her. I think the first attorney, honestly, there was the first attorney that worked with her, where they was working with her for like 2 years and then out of nowhere just dropped her. We don't really know why, but I think they cited something generic like, you know, they probably just weren't getting along or something, you know, they just had, I don't know, not conflict of interest, but they were probably butting heads or something. So this is Frank Bankowitz. And again, Frank Bankowitz did try to... Poor Frank. 7 months ago, I think it was like end of December, Frank was trying to get off this case, but the judge denied that motion. So Frank is stuck with Sarah Boone. And Frank Bankowitz is a pretty busy guy. You know, apparently the trial did get pushed back because he had another murder case going on or something like that. But yeah, anyways, Frank, you stuck with Sarah. Good luck.
Separate date because she wants to be present for any discussions about the status of the case.
Okay, I'm also a little bit confused as well. So from all the letters that we read about with Sarah Boone, the one that she wrote to her lawyers, the ones that she wrote to her attorney, so far, I think we read about 6 or 7 letters that she had written so far. Now, she says that no matter what, she wants to be present for all of the trials, the pre-trial stuff like that. And I'm a little bit confused why she's not here. I know the attorney is like dialing in, but can she not also dial in from prison as well, or can she not still come in person? I'm just a little bit confused why she's not here in person, because she's probably livid right now that she's not here. She said even if it's for something small, she still wants to be present. So I'm a little bit confused. Where's she at? She ain't here. She made that clear. Yeah, she made that very clear, and I don't see her. I don't see her at all.
She's authored another letter to the court, substantially similar to the letters she's authored in the past. So I've just had that directed by Jay to disclose that to you and Mr. Cacciatore. Do we already have a specific status date separate from today set?
Judge, I believe it's said there's something set at 3 o'clock this afternoon on my calendar, but hopefully we can resolve that now.
Because it's possible that she could just have a shitty attorney and maybe there's some injustices going on. But at the same time, when we're reading these letters, it is all completely one-sided. We don't know what the attorney's perspective is or her previous attorney's perspectives. So it is all one-sided. So I take it with a grain of salt. Like, yeah, she could be getting shafted royally. But at the same time, I'm not really quite sure because we're only hearing from her side. But I'm a little surprised that she is not present here right now because she's made it very clear that she wants to be present. So I don't know. I don't know. Maybe she can't be present unless the lawyer's there present. But that doesn't really make sense, right? I feel like they could still just bring her in.
I guess we need to. I'm having issues with JAC with funding my expert, and the state's provided me with the name of their expert, but I'm sure they can't give an opinion until my expert gives an opinion. And at this point, she's not willing to do that until she can take payment from JAC.
I understand. So, Mike, here's my number one. I'd be surprised if we docked you for 3 o'clock this afternoon.
Okay, good.
I don't.
Why is it second degree? This is Florida, right? I don't know. Maybe in Florida, first degree, they have to show that there was intent. maybe they weren't confident that they would be able to, have the jury agree that it was intentional. I'm not really quite sure. I'm assuming first degree is probably like to show that it's like intentional. Second degree could just be like, like she really did forget about him in the suitcase. She messed up or something. Maybe it wasn't intentional, but she still caused his death. Premeditation. Oh, yeah.
And Ms. Cacciatore, did you have notice that we're doing something at 3 this afternoon?
I did not, Your Honor.
Here's what I'm going to ask you to...
Wait, but intentional and premeditated wouldn't be used synonymously, right? Because like you could still do something intentional, but not have it be premeditated. So maybe it's just a premeditation thing, and maybe the intent part doesn't really matter. Yeah, the phone videos are pretty freaking bad. When the jury sees that, I don't know, man. It's going to be hard for her to explain her way out of that one. I do wonder if there was... I don't think I remember hearing anything about a plea bargain. I don't know. I don't think I heard anything about her being offered a plea bargain. But knowing her, she's probably like, nope, I could beat this. I mean, Alex Murdaugh, he was pretty damn confident when he went up there to testify.
To do on the Boone case, reach out to my judicial assistant today and schedule a status on her. I want these conversations to take place with Ms. Boone present. Ideally, we'll get it done sometime in the next week.
Yeah, from what I heard, she's going to go with the battered spouse defense, where she's going to say, George is really abusive. He's been arrested multiple times, and I was defending myself. Now, if George was found with, I don't know, maybe stab wounds, maybe like gunshot wounds, possibly I could see maybe her arguing something like that, right? Like he was coming at her and she was in fear of her life. But the fact that he was found in a suitcase and he was begging to get out and she recorded it and that's all I gotta say.
And then I'll address the issue with
Amy.
JAC and where things stand at that
Very
point in time.
childish.
That's great, Judge. Just to advise the court, I'm starting a first-degree murder case with Judge Weiss on Monday. That's expected to go 4 days.
Okay. Well, I'm fairly certain I'm here on Friday the 21st. So you can decompress from trying your case by coming and talking to me about Ms. Boone's case.
I like this judge. This judge is trying to just get it along. He's trying to get everything moving along. So lawyer's like, I got a murder cases coming up. Yeah, it's going to be like 4 days. Judge is like, well, perfect. The moment it's over, come over to me and let's talk about the Boone stuff. Because I think the judge just wants it moving along. And I'm sure the family members of the victim as well, because having it go on, it's been almost 3.5 years. That's a long time. That's a long time just to have this kind of just like clouding over you. I really do feel bad for the families.
Oh, boy. Thanks, Judge.
It's a service I offer, Mr. Bankowitz.
Service with a smile, Judge. Service with a smile.
All right, so that court minutes for Boone is just going to reflect that the lawyer's going to coordinate a status conference most likely on Friday the 21st.
Oh, so we've got...
So yeah, very short, very short. I'm surprised she didn't write a letter to everyone in that courtroom. Problem with Sarah's defense is Sarah has other domestic charges against her. Against him. Yeah. So it seems like it was one of those like mutual domestic violence relationships where he was arrested a couple times. I think she was arrested. Don't remember. Was it like once or twice? So that relationship was a mess. It's probably one of those relationships where they just really needed a break from each other and get some therapy and go seek romance elsewhere. I think they were dating for like 4 years, right? That's a long time. I initially thought maybe they were dating for like a very short amount of time, maybe like a year or something like that. And things just became really chaotic and crazy. But 4 years, like, I don't know. If you're in a relationship like that, you just got a GTFO. Just GTFO.
Got a postponement on our hands, my friends, just as I suspected.
Me too.
That's okay, though. We know when it's happening. We know when we're going to see her. We're going to see her on Friday morning, July
21st. So for Sarah Boone, give me a second. Honestly, I thought that it was just going to get postponed, though, because I wasn't sure if the lawyer was meeting up with her or not. I don't know. That's a lot of stuff to go over. Got to get her side of the story. Got to get the experts and all that. Whew, that was a lot. Hide and Seek Murder Special Edition. Oh no, that sounds like a horrible board game gone wrong. Okay, so yeah, we have status hearing scheduled for July 21st. That is this Friday. And you know what? We might see Sarah Boone. We might see her in court. It's probably just going to be a really short status hearing though. But the trial was scheduled for, was it like next Monday for July 24th? So we'll see how far it gets pushed back to, but it seems like the judge kind of wants to just get the ball rolling. I did hear the lawyer mention something about, I think they wanted to hire an expert witness, but they're having issues with, is it like getting like money, funding for it, getting it approved or something like that? So I don't know. That's what I heard, but we will see. Last thing I heard was they were having a struggle to finding a person in general because no one wanted to be involved in this case. No one wanted to touch Sarah Boone and her defense team. Then when they interrogated, they found a video for taunting him and clearly left him to die as he begged for help. Hey, Sarah, how's it going? How are you doing today? Sarah said that's what happened. He hid in the suitcase. Yeah, there's just a lot of holes in her story. She said that, no, actually, hold on. Do you guys remember the 911 call? She said that she put him inside the suitcase. Let me go on YouTube really quick. She said it. I forget how ridiculous the 911 call was and the interrogation and her reaction when police showed up. 911 call.
911, what is the location of your emergency?
4748 France Court, apartment 3.
4748, what's the street name?
France, FRANTD.
And the apartment number?
3.
Is this a police or medical?
My boyfriend is dead.
Okay, send the line for the fire department. Do not hang up.
I think it's in this 911 call. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she says I put him there, but I'm listening right now.
Fire rescue location, Mercy.
Desk 32.
No, please don't leave.
4748 France Lane, apartment 3.
France Court.
France Court.
Yes.
Okay, is this near Mackenzie Drive?
I don't know where that is.
Okay, fine, okay.
It's Steelwood Park Apartments.
Okay, 4748 France, correct?
Correct.
All right,
They
correct.
go
Now tell me
there's no
exactly what happened
transcripts.
My boyfriend and I were playing last night, and
there.
I put him in his case and we were playing.
I put him in the suitcase. Oof. I wonder if she meant to say that, or I wonder if it slipped. So there was a couple of red flags that we were able to find out right away was from the 911 call, the interrogation, and the body cam footage, right? 911 call, I put him in the suitcase. When the police showed up at the scene, I remember the police officer was like, it was something about like, when did you find him? She said this morning. And then like, when did you do CPR? And she's like, oh, this afternoon. Fuck, what was it again? It was something about like how, oh no, it was like, when did you call? Cause I think she called 911, like maybe like midday or like maybe like 12, 1 o'clock or maybe something around that. And the police officer was like, oh, when did you find your boyfriend? This morning. And then the police officer was like, oh, and you just called 911? So that's kind of weird too. I think apparently what she did was when she found out this morning that George was still in the suitcase, I think she called her ex-husband, had her ex-husband come over, which I don't know why. Maybe she was trying to see if the ex-husband was going to offer to like bury the body or something. And maybe he didn't. And he told her, call 911. Like, I don't know. I just remember there was like a lot of weird red flags about this. Had to sober up. This is the day after. Yeah, apparently they were playing hide and go seek the night before. I think she was up like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. I don't remember the timelines, but the next morning was when she found him dead, but she didn't call 911 until like the afternoon or something like that. Yeah, I wish maybe I can get like I wonder if there's like an arrest affidavit or something where we can just get the timelines, because I'm just pulling everything from my memory, so I could be wrong about some things. But I just remember when police arrived, she was like, what did you find him this morning? She claims that she forgot and it was unintentional. I think she also told police officers that she only had like 1 glass of wine, or was it 2 glasses of wine? Do you guys remember the interrogation? Oof, you know, before the trial stuff, I think I had to just do a huge major recap. I just have to watch all the videos and everything. But I think she said she only drank like 1 or 2 glasses, which is like, and I think they only finished like 1 bottle. You think Taylor and Sarah would be good friends, put them in the same room? So the ex-husband recommended or requested to call 911 and did not enter the door. Yeah, I think like the ex-husband came over. She probably told him what happened, and he's like, you should probably call 911. But I think, should we just watch the body cam footage really quick? Sorry, I wasn't gonna spend a lot of time on Sarah Boone. Let's give it like another like 5 minutes. Okay, so I think. Oh, please have transcripts. No! How come some videos have transcripts and some videos don't have transcripts? Is this the part right here?
I don't know if he suffocated or like had an aneurysm or a heart attack or
What kind of medical conditions is he?
12:30ish, whatever. So I came down.
Oh, I think I got it right here. Hold on. I think I literally just found the spot.
I fell asleep
When did you do CPR?
this morning when I found it.
Before you called?
Yes!
It's 1 o'clock right now.
It's 1 o'clock right now. So she says that she found him this morning, tried to do CPR in the morning, and police officers like, well, it's 1 o'clock right now.
I tried.
And this is Sarah. This is Sarah's like, oh shit, I'm fucking up. So she's trying to explain her story away. Oh God, this is the look of someone this is the moment they realize they fucked up. I forgot what her explanation was for this though. Hold on.
I fell asleep
When did you do CPR?
this morning when I found it.
Before you called?
Yes!
It's 1 o'clock right now.
I tried. I was awake, but I actually got out of the bed at like 12:30ish, whatever. So I came downstairs and I was like,
Oh man.
he's in the suitcase still. And that's when I found him and I took him out and I tried doing CPR and then I called him and then I called you guys.
Did he get hit?
Okay, because I know people act very. There are people that act very strange when they go through a very traumatic event. There's like the shock that's settling in. But for her, I think a lot of people just got the lack of like, it just doesn't seem very genuine, you know? It just seems very like BS-y. I do want to forward over to when, the ex-husband, I think the ex-husband was like, yeah, I told her to, okay, really quick. We're almost done.
Okay, so you don't live here in this house?
No.
So this is the ex-husband right here. They actually have shared custody of, I think at the time of the body cam footage, I think their son was like maybe 7 or 8 years old, I think.
I live down in Lake Winona Cove down there.
Lake Winona Cove, okay.
Yeah.
So kind of tell me how you came here today, or...
Well, I had been calling.
Come down here, we got to talk.
I've been calling since.
You've been calling your ex-wife or current wife?
Yes.
Okay.
No. Ex-wife. We've
Okay.
been divorced about a year and a half. About 11:30 is when I started calling to find out, because this is supposed to be her day. So,
Oh, sorry. I'm just gonna. I think the audio is like crappy, but so she was supposed to go to him to pick up their kid, and he was like, "Where is she?" So he calls her.
her child.
Okay.
She's generally not very good about always doing it. She tends to drink.
They called back and said
Yeah,
she was
bit of
still
a
there,
problem
or
there.
she came back.
So I was calling to find out
Hey,
if she
Bun
was
Bun.
going to be getting him or not today.
From school?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So I started calling like 11:30, called every half hour or so, and then
She was back inside the lobby.
finally got a hold of her
I'll go
at
back to you.
12:49.
Okay.
Which is when she told me what was going on and if I'd come over here. So I came
She
over.
called at 12:45.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or 12:49.
12:49.
Got over here, told her she needed to call 911, get somebody over.
See what he said right there? he told her she needed to call 911.
Here, and then basically she said,
Yeah, I don't know. Good luck, Sarah Boone. I mean, actually, no fucking good luck. When I say good luck, I say sarcastically because it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to explain this away to the jury. There's just so, I don't know. If he goes up there and testifies and he says, yeah, I told her to, call 911. Like, I was the one who said it. Like, I don't. Yeah, good. Thank God they had divorced. Oh my God, I feel so bad for him because he probably had to put up with her how many years? Hopefully, you know how sometimes people are shitty towards everyone else, but they're really good to their kids. Hopefully, she was really good to her son, even though she may have been really shitty towards everyone else. Entitled, maybe narcissistic. Yikes. Kind of like a Cersei complex, right? Cersei was apparently, really good to her kids ish, in a little manipulative, maybe toxic way. She loved her kids, but she was like shitty to everyone else. She was smoking when he told her to call 911. I heard a number of times her ex pays her rent and bills. Sarah and boyfriend didn't pay for anything except for play money. Yeah, I was able to get a copy of their lease agreement to show like how much money they made and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know. I think she probably definitely got like, oh, fuck. I don't know. I have to look at the finances. I don't want to say anything else. I need a refresh in my memory. Okay, so Sarah Boone stuff. This Friday, we might potentially see her in for a pretrial hearing. I say it would be really funny, but I think it'd be really fucked up. But if the lawyer does not bring her in person, oh my God, we're going to see another Sarah Boone letter. But I'm sure she'll be present for this one because, the judge did bring it up.